The give and go. Good shot. Go, 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 go!
It's time for live coverage of Prep Spring Sports on the NCWLIFE Channel, your local TV station. Our broadcast is brought to you in part by our platinum supporter, Alpine Air Heating and Cooling. Also by Abby's Pizza, Apple Valley Honda, Biosports Physical Therapy, Coldwell Banker Cascade Real Estate, Global Car Care, Harvest Valley Pest Control, Highlander Golf Course and Grill, Alpine Air Heating and Cooling, Kennedy Real Estate Group, Les Schwab, Sangster Motors, Save Mart, Tacos Chava, Together for Youth, and Valley Tractor. Now let's head to the field for all the action live on your local TV station, the NCWLIFE Channel.
Clinton makes it a 5-0 ball game.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Eastmont High School Wildcat Stadium for today's encounter between the Pasco Bulldogs and your Eastmont Wildcats. Hi again, I'm Sebastian Moraga. Could you believe I combed my hair this morning? I couldn't either. We have something really special for you today. For starters, first of all, look at this guy right here. Our soccer analyst today is Coach Dennis Tronson. Coach, welcome. And let me tell you, Eastmont, they had such a strong start to the season last year. They still managed, they had a struggle towards the end. They still managed to make the state tournament, but they really have bigger hopes for this year.
Definitely so. There's a little bit of a rebuild in their midfield, losing Edgar Leon to Seattle University. But Vidal gets them prepared, well prepared. They have Aaron Leon, who is absent tonight due to a trip playing in Japan. But when he'll be there for the Big Nine, and things will be very exciting when he's playing and for the rest of his teammates.
Without a doubt. Now, what does Pasco bring to the table? Another team that went deep last year. They made it to the third place match. They lost. But still, another team with high aspirations, I would assume, right?
They were young last year. They have 12 seniors on their roster right now. Coach Potter, been there a long time. He's part of the Hall of Fame for boys soccer in the state of Washington. He's won a state title. They're going to compete in the MAC, and I expect them to be challenging to go back to the Final Four.
All right, it's going to be an interesting one for sure. Eastmont going right at a very tough squad here to start the season. Pasco already has one game. Today is the first game for Eastmont. When we come back, we'll tell you the keys to the game. We'll have a quick interview and a whole lot more here on NCWLIFE Channel. Don't go away.
Your piece of land demands the very best equipment. Kubota equipment. The #1 selling compact tractor in the U.S. with professional-grade mowers, versatile sidekick utility vehicles, and compact tractors that get it done right. All backed by unmatched dealer support. Talk to your dealer today to schedule a demo.
When life gets stressful, reaching for a vape might seem like a quick fix, but vaping can actually make feelings of anxiety and depression worse. Each time you vape, nicotine tricks your brain into feeling rewarded. And the more you vape, the more nicotine receptors your brain creates. Over time, your body needs more and more nicotine to feel good. And when you can't get enough, you can experience withdrawal symptoms like anxiety, mood swings, and depression. Learn more at chooseyouwa.org.
Welcome back to Wildcat Stadium here in beautiful East Wenatchee, Washington. Next to me is the head coach of the Eastmont Wildcats, Vidal Hurtado. Coach, welcome as always. And, well, what do we have in front of us today? This Pasco team that went deep in the bracket last year. What kind of challenges do they bring to the table?
Oh, it's a big challenge for us. Pasco's always good. They're always competing to make it to state. So this will be a good match, good test to see where we're at. This will be our first game. So we're getting our jitters out. We're making sure we're going to rotate players to see what we have and who we can rely on. So Pasco is a strong squad, so we're looking forward to it.
And you're not joking around this year. You're going from Pasco, then you play the state champions, Mount Si. Then you have another tough contest, I believe, against, help me out here. Cascade, that's right. Cascade third in the 1A bracket. Yeah. Then Chihuahua, the arch rivals of today's rival, Pasco. And then you got Wenatchee. So right into the fire here. Is that by design?
I wanted a strong preseason or pre-league games. I wanted them to be as good as I could find. You know, we want to compete as best as we can. We want to push to go as deep as we can. In order to figure out where we are early is to play against quality squads. Unfortunately, tomorrow's game against Mount Side has been canceled because of weather. But so we have this game to focus on and nothing else. And then Cascade has been a strong 1A program for the last few years with Coach Sandoval. So that game's going to be competitive. And then Chihuahua's always fighting with Pasco for that top spot. So that's also going to be a really challenging match for us. And I'm looking forward to it, challenging our boys early. As long as we make it to the other side of our preseason healthy, this is only going to help us.
All right. That was Coach Vidal Hurtado, head coach of the Eastmont Wildcats. When we come back, we have the starting lineups, the keys to the game, and a whole lot more here on NCWLIFE Channel. Don't go away.
Tacos Chava has something new. Customers at Tacos Chava say it's the best Mexican food around. Nachos, enchiladas, tortas, ensaladas, and introducing camarones in many styles. You'll love the fresh salsa bar with so much selection. Are you ready for Tacos Chava? Find them at 2 great locations, the Wenatchee Valley Mall and Eniac. Tacos Chava, tan delicioso.
Hey, welcome back to Save Mart. What can we help you find today?
We're looking for a mattress.
Oh, right this way. We got a large selection. We have this pillow top here.
Oh, comfortable.
We have more to choose from down here.
Oh.
I think I have the perfect one over here for you.
I guess we'll take this one.
You'll find it at Save Mart. Full service at a low, low price.
Welcome back to Wildcat Stadium, Eastmont High School. We're just about ready to begin this contest between the visiting Pasco Bulldogs and your Eastmont Wildcats. And Coach, before we hit the starting lineups, what would be, in your opinion, something that as a coach would leave you, would allow you to walk out of here satisfied with how Eastmont performed? What would you like to see, knowing that it's the first game of the season and that some of their big guns are sitting this one out?
I think he's going to look for building possession and trying to control the pace of the game and not letting players' emotions get caught up. Being the first game of the season at home against a state qualifying team as they are.
No. What about on the Pasco side? What would you consider a satisfying performance?
Well, I think Coach Potter's coming in off of the win versus Sunnyside, wanting to make a statement early in the year, not only to the rest of the Big Nine, but to the RPI committee that, hey, we're back, we're ready, and we're clicking on all cylinders.
All right. Now, it's one of those old truisms in soccer that both teams have to play in the same field. Do you expect the field to be a factor today, given that it's the first game of the season and we're still in the midst of rather chilly weather?
It's not going to affect the players. They're used to playing year-round in weather worse than this, but I think the advantage would have to go to Eastmont on their pitch, since Pasco plays on turf all the time and doesn't see a lot of grass.
All right, we're going to take this opportunity to tell you about the starting lineups here. First, the visiting Pasco Bulldogs, coached by Matt Potter, assisted by Gustavo Uriostegui, Teresa Chavez, Andy Ledesma, Jennifer Comfort, Emilio Meraz Rodriguez, and they jump onto the pitch with Jael Valle, number 0, number 4, Jose Bañuelos, number 5, Jesus Gutierrez, number 8, Gabe Mendoza, number 10, Tyler Axel, number 11, Miguel Leon, number 12, Agustin Guerra Chino, number 17, Ernesto Jimenez, number 18, Cristian Garcia Núñez, number 23, Jose Irra, and number 24, Alvaro Gonzalez. Is it time for the anthem? Let's see if we're going to have the anthem. It looks like we are. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we have the starters for Pasco. Don't go away.
Hey, hon, would you run this around to the wash rack?
Oh, okay.
Hey, hon, what happened?
They shrunk the truck. The all-new midsize Canyon is now available at Sangster Motors.
When you buy tires at Les Schwab, you're getting more than just tires. You're getting America's best tire warranty, 60-day satisfaction guarantee, no hassle road hazard protection, and free maintenance for the life of your tires. So if something happens to your tire on the road, we'll fix it, or we'll replace it, no questions asked. Other places make you pay extra for that kind of protection, but at Les Schwab, it's included with every set of tires, because more warranty means less worry, and nobody stands by their tires like Les Schwab. Get more from less.
At Kennedy Group, we understand that buying and selling is more than a transaction, and it's more than just a house. This is where you will gather with friends and family, and where a lifetime of memories will be made. But buying a home is more than memories. Oftentimes, it's your biggest financial decision. The agents at Kennedy Group understand this and provide real estate advice based on your goals and dreams. Call us today, and let's find your happy place.
Highlander Golf Course and Grill, located in East Wenatchee, offers terrific views and challenging play for golfers at every skill level. From the golf course to the grill, you don't need to be a member to dine in style and play golf too. Highlander's well-groomed fairways and greens keep it difficult, yet friendly for your regular rounds of golf or a new destination for you and your out-of-town friends. Contact the Highlander Pro Shop today to schedule your tee time, outing, or tournament. Open 7 days a week, where everyone is welcome to play and eat.
Welcome back. We just had the national anthem, so let's go right back to where we left off. The starters for the Eastmont Wildcats. Jumping onto the pitch with number 1, Brandon Jimenez, the goalkeeper. Number 3, Giancarlo Cordero. Number 5, Estani Avilés. Number 6, Anthony Saldivar. Number 8, Angel Ortega. Number 11, Juan Adame. Number 12, Aiden Sanchez. Number 17, Rogelio Hernandez. Number 18, Yanni Alvarado. Number 21, Jaden Espinosa. And number 23, Osvaldo Martinez. This team is coached by the tandem of Vidal Hurtado and Manny Lopez. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The moment we've been waiting for has finally arrived. It's been about 4 months since we last saw the beautiful game being played at this level in the Wenatchee Valley. Here we go with Eastmont going from right to left on your screen, decked in red with white trim, and the Bulldogs with white tops, blue trunks, and white socks. The push-up field by Cordero, taken away nimbly by Irra, in a bit of a battle there with Leon, Miguel Leon in this case, the Pasco player. Good turn. Oh, good pass between two, making it 3 at the touch to the edge of the box. Cleared away by the Wildcats. Avilés across the center alley, switching flanks. Couple of funny bounces there. Good opportunity, the shot, and that one kisses the upright. Wow. Coach Tronson, less than an ideal start for Eastmont, but it could have been a lot worse.
I just think that the first game jitters, they just got to settle in. Pasco's saying, let's just continue to do what we did against Sunnyside.
What do you make of the decision by the Eastmont team to have such tough opponents right up top? Is that could that be counterproductive, or is it just basically that the pluses outweighing the minuses in that case? Well,
I think it really outweighs it. What you're trying to do is show the players the level they have to be at to be back in the state tournament and move on. And that's what he sets us up. You play tough competition, gets you prepared for the postseason. It's all about the Big Nine. You just got to get in the 16. It doesn't matter where.
Nice heel touch that time. Trying to find Ernesto Jimenez. Recovered at midfield by the Wildcats. The touch by Espinosa. Trying to find Giancarlo Cordero. Turning back for Sanchez. All the way back for Brandon Jimenez. Across to the right side. Across midfield. On the mark is Tyler Axel. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be a throw-in for the Wildcats as we approach the third minute of play here in this chilly evening of soccer near the eastern shores of the mighty Columbia. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be a throw-in. Before I forget, I'd like to send a quick shout-out to Coach Matthew Kimmel, and coach for the girls program here, head coach for the girls program here at Eastmont High School, who's on the west side, kicking that thing like it stole something. Fighting the good fight. We hope to see you here soon, Coach. We love you. And as always, with your permission, Coach, go Cougs. By your silence, I take you agree wholeheartedly with that last sentiment.
Hell, they're not in the Big Ten.
We have an Oregon Duck in our midst, but he's a good guy. We'll let it slide this time. A quick push upfield. Recovered by Pasco. On the move is Cristian Garcia Nunez. Pushing it upfield, trying to find Miguel Leon. Ball goes out of bounds. We forgot to mention the triumvirate of referees today. Jose Torres is the center referee. Richard Carlson is one of the assistant referees. And the other one, good friend of NCWLIFE, Ed Navarro. Thrown by Bañuelos, finding Leon. The shot across, stopped by Cordero, pushed upfield. Under some pressure now is Estani Avilés, switching to his right for Osvaldo Martinez. Stopped near the line. Hernandez, ball goes out of bounds. Eastmont will put it back into play. Would like to take this opportunity to thank our friends at Sangster Motors, family owned and operated, home of the all-new electric Hummer pickup and SUV. Ever driven a Hummer, Coach?
No, I haven't.
Me neither. Sounds pretty cool, though. Moving the ball to the left side, Giancarlo Cordero, rejected. Recouped by Aidan Sanchez. That one is Jimenez. Opening the game up to the right side of the defense. Looking for Yanni Alvarado. Ball sails away from him. It will be a throw-in for Pasco. The Pasco Bulldogs, number 4 and 4A, if I'm not mistaken, last year, Coach. Is that correct? Fourth place?
Yep.
The Mount Si Wildcats, from my old stomping grounds of Snoqualmie, taking the title last year. There's Jimenez, scooping it back to the good side of the line and taking care of things himself. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for the Bulldogs. Jose Bañuelos. Bañuelos rejected. Bañuelos will take care of it himself. Osvaldo Martinez switching flanks for Adame. It was actually Rogelio Hernandez. The throw-in for Pasco. The long push-up field. Defensive effort by Jesus Gutierrez. Alvaro Gonzalez. Connecting near midfield with Cristian Garcia Nunez. Switching to the left side. And a bit of a shove there right in front of Ed Navarro. Let's see what the referee says. Did you see anything illicit there, Coach?
No, just a run of play, but I do think that Eastmont's starting to settle in, move the ball, and getting a little more possession, which is good.
Bañuelos On the throw-in, back to Bañuelos. Right foot across. Oh, a good opportunity there, and just missed that time. Heart of the box, defensive effort, couple of headers still in the mix. The shot, couple of bounces there. You have to clear it out towards the outside. And a bit of a shove from behind the bench for Eastmont, looking for the foul to be called. The referee asks for the decides to let the play resume, or rather continue, I should say. Now ball goes out of bounds. 7 minutes 44 left, rather, so far in this first half of play. Throw in for Eastmont deeper in their own half of the field. Ball goes out of bounds. That didn't quite work like the Wildcats have practiced, but this will it be retaken? Is that what we're here?
Yeah, it never went in.
Oh, it never went in. Okay. Thank you, Coach. Can you see okay? Or am I blocking you? You're good? All right. The short touch, Aviles. That one is Saldívar. Trying to let some sunlight in. Taken back by Axel. Cristian Garcia Núñez. Bañuelos. Axel. Good triangulation. Push up field. Miguel León. Sent out of bounds by Osvaldo Martinez. Throwing for the Bulldogs. Eastmont with a quick recovery. Still struggling a little bit to get out of their own half of the field, Coach.
Yeah, they just need to think about settling down in the midfield and changing the point of attack. They seem to be getting just a little bit one-sided.
There's a throw-in for the Wildcats, courtesy of Giancarlo Cordero. Martinez Osvaldo. Martinez trying to get past one. Can't quite do it. Rejected. The header by Cordero doesn't quite work. Ball goes out of bounds. It should be Pasco ball, and it is. Taking care of it is Irra. No, he's going to yield to a teammate. 9 minutes 42 into this first half of play. Sorry, Coach. A shot, right-footed, not a major worry for Brandon Jimenez. 10 minutes plus 2 ticks of the clock. I'd like to send a quick shout out to our buddy Matt Wisen, who is absent today from the booth. Hope everything is going great for him. And I'd like to send a quick notice to my wife that she is officially out a pair of binoculars. These are great, and they're officially mine now. Quick touch. We're back in action now. Cordero. The long kick up field inside the box. This could be interesting. Fine little touch, and the shot from outside. About 18 yards out. Was that a corner kick?
Yes, they do have a corner.
But a good opportunity. 2 good opportunities for Eastmont. Could have hit pay there, Coach.
Yeah, that was their first real chance on goal, and they need to look for more of that quick hitting opportunities right from the 18.
A corner kick. I believe this is the first corner kick of the game for the Wildcats. How do you feel about corner kicks, Coach? Do you see them as a legit attacking opportunity, or it's just basically a part of the game?
No, it's your one chance to set up and challenge individual players and see who the best athletes on the field are.
Right-footed touch. Pivoting header sails a little wide. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be the Bulldogs putting it back into play. 11:48 on the clock. Abby's Pizza. For more than 50 years, Abby's has proudly served the Northwest with toppings to the edge. 100% real cheese and freshly rolled dough. Order online at abbys.com. A quick run, interrupted nimbly that time with more urgency than style by, it looked like Aiden Sanchez. It will be Mr. Bañuelos restarting the action for the Bulldogs. Looking for a handball call, non-forthcoming. Tyler Axel into the circle, looking to connect with Gonzalez. Alvaro, recovered by the Wildcats. Aidan Sanchez. A quick push upfield. A couple of players hit the deck. Referee says play on. Ball goes out of bounds. It should be Eastmont ball. Are we going to have a substitution?
No, he's bringing it back to where the foul occurred. He was giving him advantage.
Thank you, Coach. But we do have two players warming up behind the Pasco bench. Taking care of the shot, it will be Tyler Axel. 13:09 on the clock. Rejected. Quick counter in the making. Let's see if Pasco can retreat in time. Looks like they did. Quick recovery that time. Garcia Nunez. The touch for Gabe Mendoza. Irra. Garcia Nunez. Stopped by the back line of the Wildcats. The good push-up field. Avilés. And it's going to be Jael Valle putting a stop to the danger and putting it back into action rather quick for Bañuelos. The long ball. Everybody on side. Miguel Leon, trying to sail past Cordero. Has to backtrack a little bit. The heel touch. Now on the mark is Aiden Sanchez. Leon sailing past one. Ball goes out of bounds. It should be a corner kick for Pasco. That will make it one corner kick apiece, I believe, Coach.
That is correct. The Leon boy from Pasco, very good on the ball, very good handling it. He's just looking for that player to target inside the 6-yard box.
14:35 on the clock. Glad to have you with us. It's our first broadcast of the spring season. Pasco against Eastmont. Right-footed shot. Can't quite find the target there. The quick touch by Avilés doesn't quite work. Pasco recovers. And now with a bit of room, Miguel Leon. And my goodness, oh, how unfortunate.
That's an own goal.
How unfortunate, an own goal for Pasco. 15 minutes into it. And Pasco takes the lead. So a test of sorts against a very tough squad just got a little tougher, Coach Tronson.
Yeah, the Leon boy just served the ball into the box, hoping to find a target, and there was three Eastmont guys in good position, get a head on it, and it goes the wrong way. It's just part of the game. Happens at every level.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Nobody said soccer was fair, right, Coach?
Never.
A quick push upfield. Pasco with a 1-0 lead. Recovered that time by Yanni Alvarado. A quick push to the midfield. And another touch way up there for Estani Avilés. Avilés going one-on-one and not gently either. Let's see what the referee calls this one.
That might be a PK.
Let's see what's going on. Well, yeah, that didn't work. Let's see. Let's see what the referee says. It looks like he's calling it a PK. You're right.
Yeah, they just got tangled up in their feet.
Yeah, it looked like a 50-50 ball at first.
And the defender just got in front of him and clipped his legs. So
let's see, that was in the 14th minute, and now in the 17th minute, a chance for Eastmont to tie it up. Brandon make that Jael Valle under the 3 tubes for Pasco. And it looks like it will be Angel Ortega taking care of this PK. 2 actors for this one scene. Let's see how this one turns out. Ortega and Valle and Ortega. The shot. Oh my goodness. What an effort by Valle, but the ball slinks past them. So first we had a bit of misfortune on this side. Now we have a little bit of misfortune on that side. The soccer gods wanting things to go even here today, and not just on the scoreboard, Coach Tronson.
Yeah, it's balanced out as the game always does. You know, the Eastmont came with a hard counter. They ran it down, tangled legs in the box. Anything can happen. It ends up being a penalty kick and a conversion with a great effort by the Pasco goalkeeper, but it is 1-1.
We have a couple of substitutions here. Number 19 and number, I want to say 14, yes. Number 19 and number 14 for Pasco are in. Number 14 is Oscar Gomez. And number 19 is Edwin Magallon. What does it do to a team to be able to face off adversity and respond so quickly, so effectively, Coach?
Well, it just gives you that confidence going into the rest of the half and your next possession, that you just get a ball forward, let the forwards and the front runners do their job, and the defenders just got to sit back and worry about playing defense and not get caught up in, oh, we're behind, rather than now we're level with these guys. Let's go play.
And let's dive a little more specifically. It looked like a handball there. A handball indeed called on Mr. Martinez. What does it do to the young man who had the own goal? Does it lift something off his shoulders? Or
yeah, it gives him the confidence that the attacker says, hey, we got your back. Now take ours. The next one's yours. So he has to put that behind him, just as the goalkeeper for Pasco has to put the hands on the ball and the PK behind him and worry about the next shot.
We're back in action now. The push that time by Giancarlo Cordero sails out of bounds. It will be a throw-in. Oh, it will be an Eastmont ball. I stand corrected. Yeah. Pivoting header that time. Estania Viles under some pressure. Foul from behind. Some of the Pasco players not agreeing with that call. In this case, it was Tyler Axel voicing his displeasure. Nevertheless, it's a free kick for Eastmont, who may be in the midst of a bit of a second win here, Coach.
Yeah, we'll see how this turns out. We got an outswing service here off his left foot.
Opposed the header. Oh, just a little.
And we had a man at the back post, just a little bit long. So those are early season strikes where that ball will be dialed in by the middle of the season. They get in the big 9, and he'll be delivering that right to his head.
Ball goes out of bounds. It will be Pasco ball. This seems like a good time to tell you about Apple Valley Honda. Test drive a new Honda today at Apple Valley Honda in East Wenatchee. Apple Valley Honda committed to preserving the environment, not only with fuel-efficient vehicles, but also with other eco-friendly actions and alternatives. Free kick for Pasco. What occurred there? I was doing the commercial.
I got a little push in the back prior to the kick.
All right.
Coming out.
There's Axel. Rejected. Defensive header that time. Trying to scoop it back is Gutierrez. Finds a forest of red jerseys instead. Ball remains in bounds. Shot across. And there is Jimenez to put a stop to the danger. 21 minutes, 40 seconds into this first half of play. 1-1 tie between the Wildcats and the Bulldogs of Pasco. Sebastian Moraga on the call. Coach Dennis Tronson on the expert analysis. Glad to have you with us wherever you may be today as we start another season of soccer here on NCW Live. Bañuelos, bit of a chipper there. Defensive effort by Rogelio Hernandez. That one sails a little long for Estani Aviles. Are they playing Estani a little too lonesome there, Coach? Sort of like a lone ranger?
They're in a 4-2-3-1, so you got that solo forward that just sits in the center of the pitch and makes diagonal runs off that. They try to work off of him as a target player and let the 3 midfielders come up running behind him.
A long push up field into Pasco territory. Cleared away that time by Jesus Gutierrez for Pasco. Mendoza struggling a little bit to wrangle that one down. Eastmont recovers. Alvarado and Jimenez. Jimenez and Sanchez. Sanchez and Alvarado. Alvarado pushing even farther to the right. Angel Ortega, the man who scored the penalty kick. Who's going to get there first? It's going to be Giancarlo Cordero. Ortega. Having to push the rewind button a little bit. Right-footed touch by Sanchez. Coach here didn't really like that.
No, he had a man open for short. He didn't need to play long. They could have played just a quick 1-2, and the guy could have opened up and had it on the backside where he wanted to get the ball. And they had really good patience there at about 10 or 15 touches. And it just sometimes young guys early in the season, they don't realize, take one more touch, and just move them closer to their own goal, make them defend a little bit deeper. And maybe that's the difference right now, just that one match game that Pasco's had.
Tyler Axel, Ernesto Jimenez, and I believe we don't have a number 30 on the roster, so a bit of a surprise player here. We'll try to find that out for you during the break. And for Eastmont, number 7 has entered the contest, Jose Valencia, senior. Defensive header that time by Aiden Sanchez. The long push-up field. A Pasco player, 38 as a matter of fact. Oh, must be Alejandro Becerra. He's on the junior varsity roster. There's a 38. We're going to double check with you for you during the break, which is right now 15 minutes away, just under. Long push-up field. Who's there to chase that one? Ultimately ends up at the hands of Mr. Valle. Alessandro Blanco has entered the contest also for the Wildcats, and we have one more substitution for Pasco. Looks like it's number 18 for the Bulldogs. Cristian Garcia Nunez, another one of the starters. Bit of a mix there, the touch. And Mr. Jimenez with a bit of trouble there. Manages to wrangle the ball and put a stop to the danger before the ranch catches on fire. Back in action now. A nice give and go that time. Valencia runs out of room. It will be a throw-in for Pasco. Becerra. Gonzalez. Across midfield we go. Defensive effort that time by Anthony Saldivar. Ball goes out of bounds, so it will be a throw-in for Pasco. Nice little heel touch that time by our friend Ed Navarro. Playing it right at the 18. Inside they go, and the roll of fireman there. clearing it with no style points, but still quite a bit of urgency. It looked like it was number 18 for Eastmont, Yanni Alvarado, sending the ball out of bounds. The touch too long for Becerra. Eastmont recovers. Gutierrez recovered by Eastmont once again. Valencia under some pressure. Oh my goodness, good ball. And an even better intervention that time by Brandon Jimenez. A long push-up field on the right side. Ball goes out of bounds. It will belong to Eastmont. Adame. Go ahead, Coach.
What Pasco's doing now is they've made a little bit of a change. They've taken Ernesto Jimenez out of the center midfield, and they put him up as their left forward. And he's been creating a little havoc on the last two possessions. That's a little change that they've made after the PK. Get a little bit bigger body up on the center backs for Eastmont.
Torres del Campo, Ronaldo Torres del Campo, number 13 for Pasco, has entered the game. Whistle on the play, and there will be some plastic being flashed. Looks like a yellow card. I thought the player was supposed to exit the premises here.
He is supposed to exit.
Yes. Yep. All right, then there he goes. It looks like it's number 15, I believe. Yep, 15 for Eastmont. That would be one Mikey Guillen. A sophomore. And it's a free kick for the Bulldogs. Not a major worry for Brandon Jimenez. That gives us an opportunity to talk about Biosports Physical Therapy, Aquatherapy, Sports Biomechanics, Orthopedic Physical Therapy, Orthotics, all you need to keep moving. Find them online at biosports.net, open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. 29 minutes, 35 seconds into this first half of play. The touch by Espinosa, recovered by the Bulldogs. Tyler Axel. Ramirez, ball goes out of bounds. It will be Eastmont putting it back into play. Once again it goes out of bounds, and once again it will be Eastmont putting it back into action. That touch a little too tall that time for, looks like Alan Barajas, number 8. Cross we go into Pasco territory. Having to push the rebound by a little bit. Axel. Gomez. Axel. Back to Axel. Axel. With plenty of time and room. The touch, however, to Guerrachino doesn't quite work. It should be a throw-in for the Wildcats. The long kick upfield by Aiden Sanchez. Eastmont on the move. The through ball that time. Looking to find Valencia. Valencia gets himself some company, and that allows the ball to go out of bounds. Jael Valle taking care of this goal kick. 31 and 39 on the clock. We're still tied at 1-1. Valencia. Touch to the back. Trying to wrangle it down. Ball goes out of bounds. It was Angel Ortega there struggling to control that ball. Cordero. Looking for Valencia. Rejected by the back line of the Bulldogs. Gomez. Gomez, whistle on the play. See what the referee says. What did you see, Coach?
Well, he just clipped him from behind. It was a good call. Just a little late on the challenge, but nothing hurt. It's at the halfway line.
Becerra. Axel. The long push-up field. Under some company now. Double team. Espinosa, Jaden. Off to the races. The through ball that time. Good opportunity inside the box. The shot. Valle, another shot. The bounce. Cleared by one defender. Oh my goodness. Two opportunities. Two golden opportunities. It looked like it was number 14 Blanco for a split second there. But that was as close a chance as they've had since the penalty kick there, Coach.
Yes, that time they got the ball in the middle of the pitch, but they looked for space rather than the man, and they found the space in front of the defender, and then it was just a foot race, and it was a good shot, well taken, and a really good save.
Gomez. Eastmont pushing it back with a header, recovered by Gomez. Keeping it alive is Becerra. Ball sails past Gomez. Ortega Angel. Ortega. Cordero. Jimenez. Oh, bit of a mistake. They live to tell about it. Sanchez. Alvarado. Switching flanks now across the center alley. Cordero. Nice little touch that time. Almost left Gutierrez dialing home. The Bulldogs on the move. Gutierrez, Axel. Axel to the left side now. Trying to find, it looked like Alejandro Ramirez. The shot sails out of bounds. Good opportunity to tell you about Coldwell Banker Cascade Real Estate. Call Coldwell Banker Cascade Real Estate for all your real estate needs in Central Washington. Dialing 509-888-8887. That's 888-8887. Becerra, Axel, stolen away nimbly by the Wildcats. And a bit of a battle is Adame, switching towards the center back. Now all the way to the left flank of the defense. Cordero, Giancarlo Cordero. First runner is Jesus Gutierrez, taken back by the Wildcats. Cordero. Valencia. Cordero. The soft touch that time. Valencia. Cordero. All the way to the other end. Not quite. Espinosa pushing it straight upfield. Axel. Waiting for it. There's Axel. Eastmont on the defense with more urgency than the style that time. Pasco on the recovery. Becerra. Gomez. Becerra. On the mark is Valencia. Gomez. Becerra. Becerra. The push-up field. Well-populated back line of Eastmont taking it back. Valencia under some pressure. Valencia. Combination. Can't find Valencia again. Instead it's Gomez. Axel. He knows how to treat the ball, Axel. Say what you will about him, but he's a good friend of the ball. Gomez. Axel. Waiting for it on the other end is Alejandro Ramirez. Axel. There's Ramirez. 37:30 on the clock. Is that correct? Yes, 37:30. Gomez. Right-footed shot. Top of the box, Jimenez. Rejected by the Wildcats. Becerra. The touch for Axel. Axel. Ramirez. Ramirez. With some time. Finding Torres del Campo. Substitution coming for, 2 substitutions coming for Pasco. Let's see. One of them is number 12. Guerrachino, another one of the starters. And the other one is number 1. Thank you, Coach. Leandro Mendez. Leandro Mendez. So, number 1, Mendez. Global Car Care, your vehicle is their number 1 priority. Diesels and European cars are their specialty. Pickup and drop-off available. Stop by their website, globalcarcare.net. Gomez. Oh, this could be dangerous. Jimenez. Jimenez inside the box. Jimenez. The stop. Brilliant stuff by Brandon Jimenez. So Jimenez against Jimenez, and the one for Eastmont saves the day.
Yeah, that was a good breakaway. Great turn by 17. Jimenez on the ball just to get into space, but well covered by the goalkeeper. And it ends up being a corner in the final 2 minutes of the first half.
The time is being kept on the field by the officials now. Right-footed shot. Defensive effort doesn't quite work. Oh, my goodness. Living dangerously, but it works. Ortega. Alvarado. Adame. Pushing it upfield. Asking for it on the left side is Valencia. Taken away. The Bulldogs trying to go into the break ahead. The touch rejected. Is he going to stay in bounds? Yes, he is. Top of the box. Gomez. And there's the whistle that tells us that this first half is now part of our great nation's history. We're going to the break with Pasco and Eastmont tied at 1 apiece. We'll be right back after this. Don't go away.
Are you dealing with a pest or weed issue and you just don't know what to do?
We use the best pest control methods approved for areas with kids and pets.
Whether it's rats, mice, ants, or spiders,
or something else altogether, we provide the coaching and solutions you're looking for.
And you can know that your dollars are supporting a local, family-owned and operated business.
Allow us to help you get back to living healthy and pest-free. Harvest Valley Pest Control.
Können Sie mir das Problem sagen?
Meinen Zylinder überschwimmt. Flute, ich habe mein Fugen verloren.
Keine Sorge.
Global Car Care. We speak your car's language.
Fragenschlussen. Hey, you.
Well, I got a leaky transmission, my head gasket's shot, and I could use some new brake pads.
That dog don't hunt.
Global Car Care. We speak your car or truck's language.
Apple Valley Honda is bringing the future of driving to you. Introducing the all-new, all-electric Honda Prologue EV. Say goodbye to gas stations and hello to a whisper-quiet ride and zero emissions. The wait is over. Finally, a local option for a quality EV from a brand with a track record of exceptional quality and reliability. Experience the Honda Prologue EV for yourself at family-owned Apple Valley Honda. Stay close to home and visit us at Apple Valley Honda today for the life you live.
Welcome back. We just finished the first half of this game between Eastmont and Pasco, with both teams splitting the goods here, 1 goal apiece. The goal for Pasco, an own goal by an Eastmont defender who shall go unnamed since he's a kid. And the 14th minute, and then not 3 minutes later, a penalty kick called, and Angel Ortega, despite a very fine effort by Jael Valle, puts things even at 1 apiece, and that's where things stand. Coach, your take?
Yeah, it's been a pretty even game. I mean, Eastmont started out a little bit slow with their possession, but once they found their possession and kept it, they've been able to create some opportunities. It hasn't resulted in a lot of strikes on goal. They've been controlling the central midfield, and I think if they can just make that one more diagonal pass and take that possession and start switching the field a little bit quicker, players need to think, hey, we got to play 2-touch against these guys. 3-touch is not going to work. This isn't our JV team. So that just comes with experience. Like what I'm seeing down the middle of the pitch with the center back, Sanchez going up to Ortega, looks very strong, and I think that they can just build their whole season off of those guys.
Yeah, one of the things that you said during the broadcast is when there was this free kick for Eastmont that missed, and not by much, the head of one of the forwards, and said, and halfway through the season, that's going to be right on the money.
Yeah, and even on their corner kicks, it's in the right, very dangerous spot. They're just, it's a couple feet off. Maybe it gets 10 degrees warmer. They start hitting it. They get their rhythm. I think both coaches are trying to find that group of 11 to 13 players that they can ride in any type match like this. I've seen a lot of subs for Pasco.
A lot of subs.
He's really experimenting, giving guys a lot of run-out time in a very tight game. And Coach Hurtado's starting to do the same thing, moving a few guys around, giving them some extended minutes. You do that early in the season because you want to get to where this is my 11, and these are my first 3 guys off the bench. And it can be a midfield forward, defender, and depending on the situation, that's what you play with.
All right. We're going to take a quick break, but before we go, let me tell you about what's coming up on NCWLIFE Channel on Thursday, March the 20th. We have some Wenatchee Bighorns basketball. 7 p.m. It's the Wenatchee Bighorns against the Vancouver Volcanoes with Grant Olson and Jamie Council. Did I say that right? All right, cool. And then on the 22nd is the Seattle Superhawks visiting the Wenatchee Bighorns, 7 p.m. Once again, Grant Olson and Jamie Council. So plenty of basketball action coming your way in the next few days here on NCWLIFE Channel. Now we're going to take a break. When we come back, a little bit more action left. The second half is coming your way.
There's no place like home, because home is where we're totally comfortable. It's where we can be ourselves and let our guards down. It's where we make memories, and we're always imagining new ways to keep it totally comfortable. Carrier, total comfort, totally happy.
Turn to the experts, Carrier and Alpine Air. Heat and air, call Alpine Air.
In 1964, 2 high school pals opened up a pizza parlor. Over 60 years later, their mission of providing a great value and family-friendly environment continues to thrive. And what's been their customers' favorite pizza since day one? The Abby's Special. This classic combo of pepperoni, salami, with olives, mushrooms, beef, and sausage, and 100% real cheese tastes as good today as it did way back then. Enjoy great value and classic pizza at your neighborhood Abby's.
Your piece of land demands the very best equipment. Kubota equipment. The #1 selling compact tractor in the U.S. with professional-grade mowers, versatile sidekick utility vehicles, and compact tractors that get it done right. All backed by unmatched dealer support. Talk to your dealer today to schedule a demo.
Vape companies have a history of targeting teens. Now, they've been caught red-handed marketing to minors in Washington state and forced to pay millions in a major lawsuit. When it comes to your health, choose what matters. Choose you. Nicotine in vapes can increase feelings of anxiety and depression. Though quitting isn't always easy, it's a great way to care for your mental health. When you're ready to take control of your well-being, choose the Tomorrow Health app. It's free for Washington teens and proven to work.
Tacos Chava has something new. Customers at Tacos Chava say it's the best Mexican food around. Nachos, enchiladas, tortas, ensaladas, and introducing camarones in many styles. You'll love the fresh salsa bar with so much selection. Are you ready for Tacos Chava? Find them at 2 great locations, the Wenatchee Valley Mall and Eniat. Tacos Chava, tan delicioso.
Hi folks, welcome to Save Mart. How can we help you today?
We're looking for a recliner.
Okay, right this way. Go ahead and move this chase on the other side. We can just
Great, I want that one. I like that one.
That's a great choice.
And I want this one as well.
Okay.
And I definitely want this one.
You'll find it at Save Mart. Full service at a low, low price.
Hey, hon, would you run this around to the wash rack?
Oh, okay.
Hey, hon, what happened?
They shrunk the truck.
The all-new midsize Canyon is now available at Sangster Motors.
Welcome back. We're still in the halftime part of the game with Eastmont and Pasco putting on an entertaining show in the first half and being all nutted up at 1 apiece. What are some of the pluses that you could draw from the first half that might be useful later on for this team, Coach, the Eastmont team? Keeping in mind all the factors that we're talking about, that it's early in the season, the weather is not exactly shorts friendly, shall we say, and we have some big pieces missing.
I think a real key is Coach Hurtado is going to look at his stat lines he gets from the huddle film, which will show him how many pass strings they have. That means anytime they go greater than 3 to 5 is one level, and then it goes to greater than 6, greater than 7. And he's looking for those. And he's had a number of them that are in that 10 to 12. And then he can just dial in and say, okay, stop the film. We've had 10 here. Look at the switch. Look at the guys that are open. They will start to understand when guys start to move. We change the point. It creates 1v1s on the backside. Or if we can get it in the target player, if you would just move 2 steps, now we have a 1v1 on the front side. And I think they're going to get into that. And this is a great test because if you're doing it at this level against Pasco, it's only going to get better when you're at full strength.
We're just about ready to start the second half with Pasco taking care of business from right to left. If Matt Wisen is watching, I got it right this time. And we're back in action. Axel, there's something you said during the halftime break, Coach. I hope you don't mind me sharing it here. Today, at the very least, this team goes the way Tyler Axel goes. This Pasco team.
Yeah, he's a player playing that holding mid that just sets the tone for his team. His patience, his controlling the ball. He's the guy that will really drive this team in the attack and defense, and you can just see the confidence being a senior. It's the kind of guy you want playing in that position that just controls the space and lets everybody else play.
A bit of a throwback in him, perhaps?
No, it's just it's easy to pick him out because you just say that's a next level player. I'm sure he's going to go on and play at the next level if he chooses to because he has the skills just from seeing him for 40 minutes.
I just like the way he treats the ball. I like how he treats the ball, how it doesn't seem to be burning at his feet. He knows what to do with it once, even if it's in a reduced space.
Yeah, I see a similar thing between him and Ortega for Eastmont, that they just have that patience, that calm on the ball, and it allows their teammates to work off of them. Unfortunately, a lot of times at this level, guys like watching their own teammates play. And I mean by that is, hey, why don't you just do everything? And he's just waiting. He's seeing the whole field. He sees the play before it ever happens if they just make the run.
And there he is, Axel, connecting that time with Guerrachino. A touch, good combination. Shading towards the top of the box. Inside the box now, Irra, good takeaway, cleanly done. As my father would say, Figueroa style. Bit of a collision there. Whistle on the play, foul called. Where's the card, asks Estania Viles. 42:15 on the clock. We've just begun here in the second half. This moment of the game brought to you by Valley Tractor, North Central Washington's trusted equipment and rental dealer for 75 years. Through ball that time. Good takeaway by the Wildcats. In that case, it was Aiden Sanchez.
Coach Potter has made the change. He's brought Leon back in at the right flank to play alongside Jimenez at the center forward, and just see how that partnership develops.
Takeaway by the Wildcats, interrupted by Axel. Axel choosing to his right, trying to find Bañuelos. The push-up field doesn't quite work. Bounces off an Eastmont defender. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be Pasco ball. Living healthy, local, and pest-free with Harvest Valley Pest Control. You can rest assured Harvest Valley Pest Control uses kid and pet-safe material around your home or office. Call Harvest Valley for your free estimate, 509-423-2207. There's a long shot that time. Mr. Jimenez watches it sail by. Not a major worry that time. It will be Eastmont ball deep in their own territory. Highlander Golf Course and Grill. Plan your next tournament and event today. Call the Pro Shop today to schedule your time on the Full Swing S4 widescreen golf simulators. 509-884-4653. That's 509-884-4653. The header that time makes it across. Scooped by Gabe Mendoza. Touch to the back to Mendoza. Ball remains in bounds. Axel. Interrupted by the Wildcats. Another try that time by Alvaro Gonzalez. Axel trying to thread the needle a little bit. Good space for a left-footed shot. Not what he was expecting, however. Not what he was hoping for. The effort that time by Cristian Garcia Nunez. Sailing wide at the gate. It will be a goal kick for the Wildcats. Les Schwab, having the right set of tires and wheels on your vehicle is just part of an essential safety. Les Schwab takes your safety seriously. Stop by today. A long push-up field. Rejected that time by Jesus Gutierrez. Eastmont trying again. Having to backtrack a little. Aiden Sanchez. Brandon Jimenez. Oh, a bit of a mistake there. And And let's see what the referee will call. He will call a foul. Is it inside or outside, however?
No, that was outside the box. Should be just sitting about a yard outside the 18. Good chances for Pasco. They went to a high press with their forwards. And Scott Eastmont getting a little bit nervous with the ball, and those things happen.
It looks like it was number 11 for Pasco. That would be Miguel Leon getting fouled. And a very, very dangerous opportunity for the Bulldogs with 46:27 on the clock.
Be number 12, Agustin Guerrero Chino taking the free kick.
Good spot for a skilled lefty. Let's see how he does. Rejected by the back line of the Wildcats. There is Axel trying again. Another rejection. And now it's Wildcats on the move. Hernandez Rogelio. Ball goes out of bounds. Throw in for Eastmont. Guzman. There's Guzman. Switching to his left, making a little triangle there. Avilés Estani. Rejected by the Bulldogs. Eastmont's not ready to give up on this one. Bit of a chipper. Captured by Gonzalez Alvaro. Trying again was Ramirez. Ira on the recovery. Now it's Garcia Nunez leading the charge. Taken back by the Wildcats. Good defensive effort by Guzman. All the way back to Jimenez. Ball goes out of bounds. Let's see what the referee says. Looks like it's going to be Eastmont putting it back into play. Our thanks to our platinum supporter, Alpine Air Heating and Cooling in Wenatchee. Turn to the experts at Carrier and Alpine Air. Give them a call today, 509-662-6842, 662-6842, or visit www.alpineair.net. Axel. Bit of a battle there. Did the referee call something, Coach? I did not hear it. I don't think so. I think
Let's
just
see what he
just a
gave
throw in, it looks
yep,
like.
just a throw in.
Just a throw in. Looked like a fair challenge from up here. 48-48 on the clock. The header that time. Pushing it upfield is Guillen. Recovered by the Bulldogs. Bit of a battle near the touchline. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be Eastmont ball right next to our camera. Guzman goes back out. It will be Bulldog ball now. Guerrachino. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be Guzman for the Eastmont Wildcats. Guzman. Anticipation that time by Irra. Recovered by the Wildcats. Nice touch that time by Rogelio Hernandez. Backtracking a little for Yanni Alvarado. The long push up field. Jesus Gutierrez on defense for the Dogs. Mendoza. Mendoza, Miguel Leon. Shot across. Anybody there to connect? It's going to be Guzman pushing it out. Rogelio Hernandez. Rogelio Hernandez. Bit of a shove from behind. Play resumes. Play continues, rather. Eastmont having a little trouble getting out of their own half of the field there, Coach, without having to resort to the long touch and hope for the best.
Yeah, they just are clearing the ball too much central, and they're starting to become a little bit right-sided in this half, where they were playing predominantly on the left side the first half.
Nice turn that time by Mikey Guillen. Referee says play on. Guillen had the yellow card in the first half. Jimenez and Guzman. We have a substitution. Just write it down. It's okay. Right here.
No, the Pasco's preparing to empty their bench.
Oh, my goodness.
They have 6 substitutes coming on.
Oh, my. Well, here we go.
But some of that could be dealt by they went a little bit of a high press to start the second half, put a little more pressure on the back line, and it seems to be working. But when you do that, you run legs out, and early in the season, you don't want anybody pulling a hamstring in a friendly.
9, 6, 8, and 13. That's all I could catch. 6 is Joel Diaz. 9 is Daniel Toledo Olvera. 8 is Gabe Mendoza. And 13 is Ronaldo Torres del Campo. So let's make a note of that. See you guys in another 20 minutes or so. Let's see. 6, 9, 8. Play resumes for the Bulldogs. Defensive effort that time by Alvaro Gonzalez. Thank you, sir. 52-34 on the clock. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be a throw-in for the Wildcats. As much as I would have liked to see Eastmont play the state champions, I think it's a good idea to cancel a game when you know that there's a snowstorm just getting ready to make an appearance here on our mountain passes. They were supposed to play Mount Si, I believe, the Wildcats, and they had to cancel because of weather.
And that would not surprise me. I came over the pass last night.
What was it like?
Snoqualmie was closed in both directions for 4+ hours. So I went over Stevens and came down the backside of Stevens. And there was a truck sideways.
Oh, my.
So we sat on the east side of Highway 2 for 20 or 30 minutes before we got a chance to get by him.
My goodness, hopefully everybody was okay. And a quick move. There's a shot and a save. Diving stop by Mr. Jimenez, who claps, and very deservedly so. He claps his save there, perhaps encouraging his teammates to say, we're still here, we're still in this. I got your back here, fellas. Jimenez has come up huge at least 3 times in this game, Coach.
Yes, he has. He's stepping in and as a first-time starter and doing a great job.
That's what I was gonna. He wasn't the starter last year,
No.
so this is quite the emotional charge for him to be under the 3 tubes against a tough team, first time ever.
Yes.
He's really risen to the occasion. 54-39 on the clock. It will be a throw-in for Eastmont. We'd like to take this opportunity to thank our sponsor, Save Mart. Shop smart, shop local, serving the Wenatchee Valley since 1962. And also Tacos Chava. You love Tacos Chava in East Wenatchee. Let them cater your next event for the holidays. Find them on Facebook by searching Tacos Chava East Wenatchee. Couple of substitutions coming. We'll tell you in a second who they are. It looks like it's number 1, once again, getting some more playing time. That will be Don Leandro Mendez. We saw Mr. Mendez in the first half. Play resumes. Into Pasco territory. Off to the races we go. Over to chases is Rogelio Hernandez. Pasco players wanted that ball to be called out of bounds. No such luck this time. Rejected by the Bulldogs. Trying again is Giancarlo Cordero. Recovered quickly by the Bulldogs, but lost just as quickly. Good takeaway that time. Guzman. Nice touch. Rogelio Hernandez. Hernandez still with it. Does he have enough room that time on that far flank? He's still battling for it. The good effort by Osvaldo Martinez that perhaps deserved better. 56 and 30 on the clock. A quick push upfield. Magallon. Recovered by Eastmont. Now it's Guzman. The recovery that time by Torres del Campo. Eastmont catching it back. Espinosa. That one is Espinosa. Trying to thread the needle between two Pasco players. Doesn't quite work. Ball goes out of bounds, however. It will favor Eastmont. Giancarlo Cordero. Ortega. Guzman. Hernandez. Good takeaway by the Bulldogs. Mendez Leandro. Recovered by Eastmont. There's a foul called. Coach?
No, he got clipped as he made the turn on the guy.
Okay. I stand corrected. Quick combination. Out. Ball sails out of bounds, says Mr. Navarro. And the center ref, Mr. Torres, agrees with him. 58 and 15 on the clock. The through ball that time. Will it find anybody other than Becerra? No, it will be just Alejandro Becerra. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be Eastmont ball. Can we talk about your next soccer venture with the 8th grade boys?
That'll be fine, yeah.
All right. Please, go ahead. The floor is yours.
I am stepping down into a training role out in Kashmir. I've been asked by Jeff Carlson, the athletic director, to work with the 7th and 8th grade boys this coming season, and excited about that opportunity to just work on fundamental skills and develop some knowledge with young, enthusiastic players. So that will be starting here in early April, and gives me the chance for the first time in 33 years to have a March free of soccer. And here I am tonight.
Well, you're off to a good start. If that was the plan, to have a soccer-free March, you couldn't have done better. Or maybe you could, I don't know. At any rate, tell us a little bit, who's going to be your assistant in this venture?
My assistant is going to be my son-in-law. My daughter is my assistant during the girls' season.
That's right.
And now I have recruited my son-in-law to step in. He'll be handling our 7th grade, and he is a former Army Ranger, so he will be handling all the fitness for the young boys, and we'll see how it goes. It's going to be fun.
It sounds like it. It sounds like it. Thank you, Coach. And we have a substitution for Eastmont. It looks like number 4. Thank you, Coach. Number 4 for the Wildcats. That would be Mr. Ian Ortiz.
Free kick for Eastmont.
It will be, looks like, Guzman taking care of it. Ortega. Couple of bounces. Somebody needs to land. There we go. 60 minutes 33, this moment of the game brought to you by Kennedy Real Estate Group. They're more than selling houses, they're building community. Buying or selling, call the Kennedy Real Estate Group online at kennedygroup.com. Couple of substitutions coming. Looks like at least 3. And one of them will take care of the throw-in. Looks like it will be Agustin Guerrachino, one of the starters. And one more sub for Pasco. Look, is it number 4 or 14? I think it's 14.
That's correct, 14.
Thank you, Coach. That would be Oscar Gomez, who also saw some playing time in the first half. There's a quick run down to the right flank. Turn back, good combination. Inside the box. Bit of a theater job that time. Referee doesn't believe him. It will be Eastmont taking care of the ball. Coach, if you're Eastmont, what needs to change job 1, regardless of the outcome here, before they face Cascade and Chiawana and Wenatchee? The through ball that time and the stop by the goalkeeper, Mr. Valle. The floor is yours.
I think that they just need to continue to emphasize that possession with the quick strike to their attacking forward. And if I was asking if I had that, once the forward gets the ball, we need to get our flanks, we need to get our midfielders running forward so he has target. They're kind of getting, at times, he's just on an island and they get playing long. And the key in this type of game is who can be disciplined in the last 20 minutes that we're in, and they're going to get the best opportunities.
We are indeed in the last 20 minutes of the game. 62-50 says the clock. There's Guzman, surrounded by 3 Pasco players. Magallon, Gomez, Magallon, Axel, finding a man on the right wing inside the box. Couple of balls, the shot, and that one sails over the crossbar. That deserved better there, Coach.
Yeah, but nothing happens without the pace that Axel puts on the ball to the flank. He just put it so the guy can make 2 steps and it's on his lead foot, and that gets the whole ball rolling. Then a great service and a good half volley in the box that just went high.
This moment of the game brought to you by Together for Youth, encouraging you to dispose of unused and expired prescriptions to protect youth and the environment. Find a kiosk near you by visiting medproject.org. I got to do that. A friend of mine hooked me up with, she found out that I was a diabetic, and she said, I have some diabetes medicine. And I told my doctor, and he's like, yeah, don't take somebody else's meds. That's not a good idea.
No, you don't want to do that.
So now I have to find one of these kiosks myself. 64-16 on the clock. Gomez rejected by the back line of Eastmont. Guzman, who's been quite busy here in this second half. Osvaldo Martinez. Ortega, off to the races. Ortega trying to shake off his marker. Marker prevails this time. The Bulldogs now on the move. They touched that time by Irra. Whistle on the play. And it looks like it was Jason Hafla, number 3 there. Is there a substitution happening?
Yeah, Miguel Leon is back in the game.
Leon, number 11 for the Pasco Bulldogs. We're tied at 1 apiece here, 65-17 on the clock. There's the shot to the Birds. Folks, we'd like to extend our thanks to our crew today. First, our studio producer, Ethan Leonard. Line producer, Eric Granstrom, with a help from Malcolm Whitehall. Our camera operators, William Eisenhart, Jesse Ventura, and Cheyenne Radek. Our production assistant, Scott Patterson. And our friend right here, our friend and yours, Coach Dennis Tronson. Thank you, Coach, for stepping up and stepping in and enjoying this rather chilly evening of soccer. I know that you said that perhaps the plan was to go soccer-free this March. If we busted your bracket, so to speak, we apologize, but we've certainly enjoyed having you here.
Well, it's been a pleasure just to get back and see the game at this level.
Bulldogs on the move. Waiting for it on the left side that time is Gomez. Recovered by the Wildcats. Whistle on the play. It should be
drop ball.
Oh, it's just drop ball. Okay, drop ball. I stand corrected. I thought it was a free kick. Thank you. Now that should have been a free kick, but referee says play on. Guzman.
I think when you see the referee just letting them play, he understands the level of each team and the quality that they have, and he doesn't want to break up the rhythm that they might be developing.
That's a good point. That's a good point, because we've seen a bit of, at least I've seen a couple of things. Hey, how come you're not calling that one? That makes sense. That makes sense. There's a shot. And a bit of an experiment that time that almost resulted in a costly error, but the shot by Jose Irra sailed over the crossbar. My goodness, Coach, this goalkeeper has done a splendid job, but he does like to live dangerously.
Yeah, he'll be having a discussion with Coach Hurtado about being that adventurous, especially in the 68th minute. You want to, if you're going to get there, he did what he had to do. You have to get the ball, but it cannot be dropped right back in front of the goal. So he learns. That's what the early season's for, and his mates will make adjustments to his play.
But for a first-timer, I thought he's had some splendid saves that had, to say the least, have helped keep Eastmont in this one. And here comes Eastmont once again, the quick run. The shot and the stop by the goalkeeper for it's 0-0 now. It's Angel Bautista. He looked a little different than the jersey that Mr. Valle was wearing. So it's Angel Bautista under the 3 tubes for the Bulldogs. Oh, a bit of a collision there. Let's see what the referee says. Mr. Navarro waiting on the side, ready to offer his input. It looks like it's going to be.
He is calling a penalty kick.
Another penalty kick. Did you see the play?
It just looked like he got cut. They got legs cut up as the ball was being played back, and wow, that's pretty harsh. But that's the game, and so.
And you just got hit with the broadcaster's curse, so welcome aboard. Welcome aboard. You say, well, you know, the referee's letting him play. Well, there you go, penalty kick. It happens to all of us, Coach.
Yep.
69-43 on the clock. And another penalty kick. And it looks like it's Mr. Ortega once again.
No, I believe that's Aviles. That is over. No, it is Ortega.
Yeah, number 9. Yes, indeed. 70:06 on the clock. And Mr. Bautista with a chance to really make himself. Oh my goodness! What a shot! Low into the corner. Very well taken, and Ortega puts Eastmont ahead 2-0, Coach.
Yeah, he went opposite of where he went the last time against the other senior goalkeeper for Pasco. So, yeah, he can mix it up, which is what a quality PK shooter should do. You just pick your spot, know where your power's at, and you make the strike. And if the keeper makes the save, so be it. But you want to just drive the ball in the back of the net, and he did.
Yeah, because on the first kick, the keeper dove to his own right? Mm-hmm. All right, let's see what these 9 remaining minutes will bring us. Gomez. Irra. Shot and the stop. Threading the needle that time. Can't quite control it. It should be Bulldog ball in my opinion. Let's see what the referee says.
Should be a corner.
And it is a corner kick.
Again, that was sent up by Tyler Axel with a great outside foot pass, just finding the space and letting his teammate make the run, but then a great defensive play to just allow no shot but a corner.
Still plenty to play for here. And the header, oh my goodness, he just hit it with the wrong part of the head because it sailed backwards on him.
Another corner, however.
And Pasco refusing to go quietly into that good night. (72-30). There's a shot. Way outside. Oh! Axel's ball heads way over the crossbar. A goal kick for the Wildcats. Alpine Air Heating and Cooling turned to the experts at Carrier and Alpine Air, calling 509-662-6842. That's 509-662-6842.
Raymond Parra just stepped onto the field.
Number 16. 16 for the Wildcats. A quick run down the flank. Oh, this one could be interesting at the top of the box, and it's cleared away by the Bulldogs. Ball will belong to Pasco, who are not quite done making changes, Coach. Look at that.
Yeah, again, he's just trying to mix his lineup to see if he can find the lineup you need to have in the last 10 minutes, and you're trailing.
Becerra. Gomez. Opening the game up to the right side. Rejected. Axel. Jesus Gutierrez. To the heart of the box. And another whistle inside the box, and that should be a penalty kick. And that will be a penalty kick. Oh, my goodness. Oh, I'm stunned. I'm absolutely stunned.
It's early in the year.
And it looks like it will be number 23, Jose Irra, who had a very good opportunity sail high on him earlier in the second half. Let's see what happens here. He takes care of it rather quickly and puts Pasco even with Eastmont 2 tallies apiece. Jose Irra, 75th minute.
Yeah, that was a very dangerous ball in the box, just dropping it over his Ibarra's shoulder, and they just got tangled up. It's a tough mark for the defender, and those things happen. Good pass in, and just couldn't quite get his position defensively, and a good finish on the PK, but still got a lot to play for.
75-28 on the clock. I hope you're enjoying this one as much as we are. Gomez. Whistle on the play. Substitution coming.
That was a handball.
Indeed. And it will be Pasco sending some fresh legs out there. The Pasco Bulldogs, who just even things out at 2 apiece, have sent Joel Diaz, a junior, number 6. There's a shot. Oh my goodness, past the outstretched hands of the goalkeeper. And that one goes to a corner.
You know, Sebastian, should point out that Pasco got that goal with when Ortega was on the bench. And they had him out of the game, getting a quick break. And he's back in the game now. So we'll see if that can change things up for Eastmont.
Thank you, Coach. That's a good point. I have to admit, I had not noticed that. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be a throw-in for Eastmont deep in their own half of the field. 76-50 on the clock. Just a handful of minutes left, if that. Diaz. Axel. On the left side, it's Guerrachino. Asking for on the right side is a Pasco player. In this case, it was Miguel Leon, but first on it is Brandon Jimenez. Guzman. Defensive header that time. Back and forth across the midfield line. The through ball doesn't quite work. Guzman on the defensive effort. Poked away by Jose Irra, who has 1 tally to his name. Valencia. Recovered by Guerrachino. Guerrachino keeping it alive. Shot across. Jimenez, not a major worry for the goalkeeper for Eastmont. Axel. Magallon turning back. Now past Magallon. Not making the referee in the process. Ball goes out of bounds. It should be Pasco ball, says Navarro. The referee, the fans vociferously disagreeing, but hey, they've got the flags, they've got the whistle. Ball goes out of bounds. Pasco still wanting more out of this one, Coach. They are not satisfied with this 2-2.
No, they keep pressing. They're looking for that one finish just to finish this game off before we get into injury time.
The clock has stopped. Time is being kept on the field by the officials. Bit of a mixer there. It should be Pasco ball. Will it be a free kick? It will be a free kick.
Yeah, that was one time that Tyler Axel actually pushed into the midfield and got up on top, trying to just create something. I mean, why not take your best player and just throw him in there, see what you can get.
Mr. Carlson, the assistant referee, is going to count off the 9 meters 15. For this free kick. A wall of 2 sits 10 yards away. Top of the box, the shot. Bounces off a teammate, unfortunately, for Pasco. Cleared away by the Wildcats. Axel, bit of a chipper there. Not a major worry for Mr. Jimenez. Let's see how this one comes to a close. It's 2-2 Pasco and Eastmont. Ball threading the needle down the flank. Axel trying to find Diaz. Recovered by the Wildcats. Gomez trying again for the Dogs. It was actually Guerrachino that got there first. Pass Valencia. There's the whistle that tells us that this one goes into the books. A 2-2 tie. Will there be overtime? Do you anticipate overtime?
I don't think so.
I talked to an assistant coach. He said they might practice PK just because.
Okay. Well, let's keep it here for a second or two, see if they shake hands or go to PKs. The referees are still on the field, so let's see what they decide. At any rate, let's have a look at how we got here. First goal happened in the 14th minute, an own goal that favored Pasco. And 3 minutes later, Angel Ortega put things even at 1 with a penalty kick in the 18th minute. Then Angel Ortega put Eastmont ahead in the 70th minute via another PK. And then, just to mix things up, another PK, this time in the 75th minute in favor of Pasco that Jose Irra put in the back of the net. And that's how we got here at a 2-2 tie. We'd like to thank take this opportunity. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank the folks at NCWLIFE. This is my 9th year calling games for them, so this is more than a privilege. This is a let me tell the grandchildren someday kind of story. So thank you so much for allowing me to come back, and thank you once again, Coach, for partaking of this game. They are going to continue playing, it looks like. Should we take a quick break? What's the word here? No, we're going to keep it here. All right. Well, Coach, so far so good for Eastmont. They've had their chances, but they've played a quality side, and they're still right in. It's still very much in it.
Yeah, and I wonder what the rationale is here in that you're not playing the 2-5s. You're just going straight to PKs, which I understand is friendly, but I don't know whether they've asked the officials to record this as a 2-2 draw, and they're just allowing them to take the PKs to practice them under that pressure situation.
Yeah.
If that's the case, then that would be what I would want. But if they're playing for a winner, you're taking a real chance as you go down the road where that decision could cost you a higher seed.
Some points, yeah.
In the state tournament. And things have changed so much since we went to RPI, where if they took the 2-2 draw, that means each team gets a half a win and a half a loss. And it's not as much a penalty as a loss. And I think everyone knows that, Coach Hurtado knows that pretty tough to run the table in the Big Nine. So you want to get as high a seed as possible. And to be honest with you, the state does not love the Big Nine in regards to seeding. You can just ask Davis a few years ago when they were seeded 13th in 23, and they go to the Final Four.
And how did they do that year on the Big Nine? They were pretty high up there.
No, they were the 4th seed in district and ended up going to the state tournament and ended up going into the finals.
Oh my goodness!
And it was there's not a lot of respect for the league, but this could be with if Eastmont can get the win here.
Tyler Axel
for
the first penalty kick. Axel, the shot. Axel, no doubter.
Tyler Axel's kick good.
This could be costly. I hadn't thought about the RPI. You're absolutely right.
Well, and it will cost somebody here because I just talked to Russ Waterman, athletic director for Eastmont, and this is for the win.
Oh, my goodness. All right. Who's up? It looks like Mr. Ortega. Left foot of the shot, Ortega. It's 1-0. Thank you. That was Eric Granstrom, our line producer today, with help from Malcolm Whitehall. That's what it says here. There's a shot. Pasco. Very well taken. It was number 17 that time for the Bulldogs. That would be Ernesto Jimenez. It's 2-1 Bulldogs.
But I mean, when you look at the long-term ramifications of this, it still comes down for Eastmont to what you do in the Big Nine. You got to be in that top two, and then you really don't worry about it.
Alessandro Blanco. Blanco. The shot, Blanco.
Well taken.
The goalkeeper gets right, but still a powerful shot. Finds the back of the net.
And the difference between Eastmont and Pasco right now is you don't know if the keeper that's in is their number one, or are they just battling out.
The shot this time, Irra.
Ooh.
Nicely done. Came close, Mr. Jimenez did, but Irra puts it in the back of the net. Next up for the Bulldogs, looks like it's Yanni. Make that the Wildcats, thank you. Right footed touch. Oh my goodness, well taken. And gets himself a nice little ovation from that young man right there, his teammate, Mr. Jimenez, the goalkeeper. Number 24, that would be Alvaro Gonzalez. Gonzalez, the shot, Gonzalez! Ooh. Oh my goodness, Jimenez came close. Valencia. For the Wildcats. Valencia, the shot, Valencia, no doubter. And it's 4-all. Nobody has missed, Coach. Not bad for early in the season.
Five, and then it goes to sudden death or sudden victory.
Looks like it's number 5 for Pasco, Jesus Gutierrez. Gutierrez, the shot, Gutierrez. 5 for 5 for Pasco. And it looks like it's Giancarlo Cordero, yes indeed. Taking care of the 5th penalty kick. Cordero, the shot, Cordero to the birds. And that one closes the book. Coach?
That's the game.
That's the game. It's 5-4 on penalty kicks for Pasco. And a game that ended 2-2 in regulation. All right, time for a break. Yes, indeed. We'll be right back with the postgame right after this.
When you buy tires at Les Schwab, you're getting more than just tires. You're getting America's best tire warranty, 60-day satisfaction guarantee, no hassle road hazard protection, and free maintenance for the life of your tires. So if something happens to your tire on the road, we'll fix it, or we'll replace it, no questions asked. Other places make you pay extra for that kind of protection, but at Les Schwab, it's included with every set of tires, because more warranty means less worry, and nobody stands by their tires like Les Schwab. Get more from less.
The agents of Kennedy Real Estate Group are committed to providing the ideal client experience. We believe in the power of relationships. Why? Because we don't just work here, we live here. From the nonprofits we serve, the parks where we play, and the local businesses we support, our team understands the value of living in the Wenatchee Valley. Let's begin your real estate story.
Highlander Golf Course and Grill, located in East Wenatchee, offers terrific views and challenging play for golfers at every skill level. From the golf course to the grill, you don't need to be a member to dine in style and play golf too. Highlander's well-groomed fairways and greens keep it difficult, yet friendly for your regular rounds of golf or a new destination for you and your out-of-town friends. Contact the Highlander Pro Shop today to schedule your tee time, outing, or tournament. Open 7 days a week, where everyone is welcome to play and eat.
Are you dealing with a pest or weed issue and you just don't know what to do?
We use the best pest control methods approved for areas with kids and pets.
Whether it's rats, mice, ants, or spiders,
or something else altogether,
we provide the coaching and solutions you're looking for.
And you can know that your dollars are supporting a local, family-owned and operated business.
Allow us to help you get back to living healthy and pest-free. Harvest Valley Pest Control.
Global Car Care has the best customer service in the Valley. From the moment you walk in the door, their goal is to help you stay on the road, so you can keep doing what's important to you. Global Car Care certified ASE mechanics stand behind your automotive repairs.
Welcome back to Eastmont High School. We just witnessed Pasco and Eastmont tied up at 2-2, and then Pasco take this one 5-4 on penalty kicks. Next to me is Coach Tronson. And Coach, we talked about it in the pregame, first game of the season, lots of jitters, but I thought Eastmont acquitted itself quite well against a very good team.
Yeah, they had a little bit of shakiness in the first 10 or 12 minutes, and then they settled into a nice rhythm. And then at the end, Pasco showed that they'd already played a game, had a little bit more possession, created a quality chance, got the PK, tied it up, and then they went to shootout. And you never know. It's as a coach, I always blame myself when I lost because I picked the wrong players on a given night. So you don't blame the players. If they get stopped or miss, it's all on the coach.
Absolutely. It was an entertaining game, to be sure. Lots of lessons to be learned for Eastmont to carry forward, no?
No, I thought it was a high-quality high school match. It's what we expect out of the Big Nine and the MAC. Two former Big Nine schools playing against each other, a rivalry that goes back many years in the history of both schools in soccer. And it's the type of game you expect. Even if it's early, it doesn't matter. These two teams could meet each other again in the state tournament.
Absolutely. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we have Vidal Hurtado, the head coach of the Eastmont Wildcats. Don't go away.
NCWLIFE Channel is your local TV station. We believe in being the spotlight and mirror to the communities we serve in North Central Washington. Programming on NCWLIFE would not be possible without our sponsors. Special thanks to our platinum sponsor, Alpine Air. Turn to the experts at Carrier and Alpine Air.
What are the best words you can hear tonight?
Order ready for Susan?
And if you hear those words at Abby's, you know it's going to be a legendary meal. Your pizza is loaded with toppings to the edge, premium ingredients, and real cheese. Yeah, baby. Gather with friends, play some video games, and watch the big game on TV. That's made Abby's a legendary pizza tradition for generations. And when you're ready to hear those magic words,
Tom, your order's ready.
You know where to go. You're always welcome at Abby's.
Welcome back to Eastmont High School. We just witnessed Pasco and Wenatchee tied up and then go on to penalty kicks, a 5-4 victory for the visiting Bulldogs. Next to us is the head coach of the Eastmont Wildcats, Vidal Hurtado. Coach, as always, a pleasure. And what are some of the positives that you can glean from a loss, but it's still a very tough, even contest between these two schools?
I really enjoyed our second half intensity. I think we really wanted to, earn our win. And so we could have been cleaner over our two halves, but the intensity was there. Rotations were good. I'm happy with our rotations. We're still trying to figure out what our pieces are going to be, but I'm happy with our effort. Our mistakes killed us, We had two that were critical that turned into goals. So, one of them was an own goal. Another one was, a little tap behind, and it was well called. So I'm happy everybody got to play that was on the roster, and I don't know, just looking forward to the next one.
All right. Coach Tronson, the floor is yours.
Well, Coach, a solid first match against a team that's already played and got those jitters out. I thought you were a little bit nervous in that first 10, 12 minutes, but I thought you settled in, loved the possession you had. But more so, what's your comments about your goalkeeper? Because I thought he had an outstanding match.
Yeah, no, he did a good job. I think, as you said, the jitters were there. He did a really critical save second half that kept us. I don't remember if it was before or after we got the go-ahead goal. But, he was able to make sure that our goal was safe. A couple things where, we can work on that confidence piece and making sure we got good hands. But first game, I had a lot of positives. Rotations, no injuries. We got to be on the field, and that's the most positive thing. And so the only negative thing, if I even call it a negative, is, we lost the game. We got to practice PKs. It has no implications where we go from here. So only good things, gives coaches good ideas on what to work on next week.
All right. That was the head coach of the Wildcats, Vidal Hurtado, on behalf of everyone involved. That gentleman over there is Coach Dennis Tronson saying thank you for being with us. We'll see you next time. The give and go. Good shot. Go.
Thanks for joining us for live coverage of Prep Spring Sports on the NCWLIFE Channel. Today's broadcast has been brought to you in part by our Platinum supporter, Alpine Air Heating and Cooling. Also by Abby's Pizza, Apple Valley Honda, Biosports Physical Therapy, Coldwell Banker Cascade Real Estate, Global Car Care, Harvest Valley Pest Control, Highlander Golf Course and Grill, Alpine Air Heating and Cooling, Kennedy Real Estate Group, Les Schwab, Sangster Motors, Save Mart, Tacos Chava, Together for Youth, and Valley Tractor. We now return you to normal programming already in progress.
Scoring is Brittany Howe, and a two-run double for Bella Clinton makes it a 5-0 ball game.